Hello and welcome to Lorbeck Luxury Cars. I'm Harry and on this edition of the Friday Drive, I think this, our 2000 Ferrari 550 Maranello. The first two-seater front-engine V12 Ferrari since the Daytona. The 550 is now just about the most collectible modern Ferrari in existence. Powered by a 5.5 litre 357 kilowatt V12, the 550 Maranello will get from 0 to 100 in a very respectable 4.4 seconds. And stepping inside, you're greeted with all this luxury handcrafted leather from the Daytona style seats, which obviously hark back to the Daytona on which this was inspired. All this hand-stitched, handcrafted leather, all the luxury leather in the back of the rear parcel shelf here. And best of all, a snickety 6-speed manual transmission. Doesn't get much better than that. But is there more to the 550 than luxury and looks? Well, let's get on the road and give it a proper burn to find out. Nothing sounds quite like a Ferrari V12. And since this is before the whole turbocharging obsession we have to endure today, that operatic tenor that resonates from the back is totally unadulterated, and as a result, totally intoxicating. Driving this 550, I do get the sense that this was I get the sense this was the last sort of classic Ferrari ever built. I mean, it's really the last Ferrari where you actually could only really buy a manual. And it still has a slightly awkward seating position and all the controls are still very heavy and it does feel fragile. But that's sort of what I quite like about the classic Ferraris. The new ones are very different, possibly for the better, but there's still nothing quite like a classic Ferrari. It's a truly great car. Not only is it a great car, but it makes you feel like loading up some handcrafted leather luggage into the boot and heading to the south of France for an exotic holiday. It has a sense of occasion which Grand Tourists don't really have anymore. See, the thing with modern cars now, and even Ferraris, they've all got a huge amount of shared DNA. They're all more or less the same car. So the difference between a GT and a sort of hardcore sports car isn't as great as what it was before. I mean, you can tell that this and a 512 TR and a 360 were all from the same family, but they're all very different cars to drive. They all have a very different feel, and this 550 has got a very specific feel to it. It's got a very specific purpose for existing. The 550 makes no apology if it's not brutal enough for you, if it's not hardcore enough for you, because that's not the point of it. That's not what this car is about. It knows that, and it doesn't try to be that. This is a GT car first and foremost. I mean, the truth is, if you want a hardcore, hard-edge Ferrari, there are better options out there. But this car knows what it's meant to be. It has a sense of purpose, a sense of identity, which no other car after it really has. It's small wonder why these are such hot property. Values of the 550 Maranello have tripled in the last 5 years, and sales figures suggest this is going to keep on going. Maybe this is the next Daytona for the connoisseur of the collector Ferrari. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, who couldn't love a two-seater V12 manual Ferrari, especially one as good as this with its new clutch and cam lock. So if you have a soul, a passion and a love for all things Maranello, come down and buy this last of Series 2000 Ferrari 550 Maranello today. We'll see you next week.